Hey there. Today, let's talk about something really powerful. It's for those days when you just feel like you're running on empty. This whole idea comes from just one verse in Galatians, and it boils down to this: don't get tired of doing good.
So let me ask you something, and be honest. Have you ever felt just completely worn out from trying to do the right thing day in and day out?
You know, that feeling? It's a real thing. Let's call it the weariness of doing good. And trust me, it is a very real, very human experience that pretty much everyone goes through.
So why does this happen? Well, it can be for a bunch of reasons, right? Maybe the results you're working so hard for, they're just not showing up. Or maybe you feel like nobody even notices. You know, that sense that your effort is completely invisible? And sometimes, let's be real, it's just the daily monotony that grinds you down.
So here's the crucial thing to remember. That feeling is absolutely real, and it is 100% valid. It is okay to feel tired. It's okay to wonder if what you're doing even makes a difference. You are definitely not alone in that.
But here's the good news. That feeling isn't the end of the story. Not by a long shot. Let's move on, because this feeling builds into something else, what we can call the call to persistence.
The verse we're digging into starts with this gentle but really firm encouragement. Let us not become weary in doing good. It's not some harsh command, is it? It feels more like an invitation to just keep going, a reminder of what we're all about.
So what does doing good even mean? It sounds so big, so huge. But what's brilliant here is how simple it really is. It's all about the small stuff, the daily acts of patience when you'd rather be frustrated, those moments of honesty. It's all the little seeds of love and kindness that you are constantly sowing in the world around you. And whenever you sow seeds, you kind of expect something to grow, right? Well, that brings us to the most hopeful part of this entire message, the promise of the harvest.
The verse keeps going with this incredible promise, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest. I want you to pay close attention to that phrase, at the proper time. This is the core of the whole thing. This captures the tension we all live in perfectly, doesn't it? On one side, you have our natural desire for immediate results, for that instant gratification. But on the other side, you have the process. The harvest doesn't just pop up overnight. It comes at the proper time. It requires patient growth, just like a farmer planting a field.
We can really break this whole cycle down into 3 simple steps. First, you sow. You just do those little acts of good. Second, you trust. And this is the hardest part, right? Waiting on the process, having faith that something's happening under the surface. And then third, you harvest. You eventually get to receive the fruit of all that persistent effort. Okay, so there's a promise of a harvest, which is amazing, but it comes with one condition. This brings us to the final, absolutely crucial piece of the puzzle. It's the key that unlocks everything. Don't give up. The entire promise hinges on just these 5 simple words. If we do not give up. All of it. The harvest, the fruit, the result, it's all guaranteed, as long as we meet this one condition.
Think about that. Just one thing is required to see the promise come true. One. It's a simple condition, though not always easy, I know. But it's simple. Just don't give up. Man, that's a really empowering thought, isn't it? And this might be the most important takeaway of all. Perseverance isn't some mystical, superhuman strength that only a few people have. It's not about never feeling tired. It is simply a daily decision. It's the choice to take one more step, to show one more act of kindness, to sow one more seed, just for today.
And so I want to leave you with this final, practical question to carry with you. What seed of good can you sow today? It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It can be small, almost invisible to anyone else, but it matters. So, what will yours be?